What if the key to controlling attraction isn't about manipulating others, but about mastering the one thing you truly can, your own mind? In a world increasingly fascinated by dark psychology and its promises of control, we often overlook the ancient wisdom that offers a more profound, lasting path. Stoicism, a philosophy born in the halls of Rome and Greece, teaches us that true attraction flows not from cunning tactics, but from an unshakable inner fortress built on virtue, reason, and self-discipline. Imagine this: you're in a room, and you feel a pull towards someone. Dark psychology might whisper to use subtle tricks, to play on insecurities or desires. But Stoicism asks a different question: what if, instead of seeking to control others, you first mastered your own impulses, your own fears, your own chaotic thoughts? The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, understood that our greatest battles are internal. They taught that attraction, in its deepest sense, is not about luring others, but about becoming a person so aligned with reason and goodness that you naturally draw people in through your character. This isn't about suppression or denial, it's about clarity. When you practice Stoic principles, you learn to differentiate between what is within your control, your judgments, your actions, your responses, and what is not, the feelings and actions of others. Dark psychology often focuses on the external, on manipulating perceptions, but it leaves you vulnerable, always dependent on others' reactions. Stoicism, however, builds resilience from within. Consider the concept of amor fati, love of fate. In the context of attraction, this means embracing whatever comes, whether someone is drawn to you or not, without letting it dictate your self-worth. It's about finding contentment in your own virtue, rather than in external validation. This shift in perspective transforms attraction from a game of control to a journey of self-discovery. When you cultivate emotional intelligence through Stoic practices, like negative visualization or journaling, you become more aware of your own desires and fears. You stop seeing attraction as something to be won or lost, and start seeing it as a reflection of your inner state. The Stoics emphasize that our perceptions shape our reality. If you perceive attraction as a threat or a prize, you'll act from a place of lack or greed. But if you perceive it as a natural part of human connection, grounded in mutual respect and virtue, you'll act with integrity and calm. This isn't just philosophical musing, it's practical psychology. Modern research in emotional intelligence supports this. People are more attracted to those who are self-aware, empathetic, and in control of their emotions. Stoicism provides the framework to develop these traits. Instead of using dark psychology to trigger attraction, use Stoic wisdom to build a life so compelling that attraction becomes a byproduct. For example, when you practice self-discipline, as Marcus Aurelius did in his Meditations, you develop a magnetic presence because you're not swayed by every whim or fear. When you accept the impermanence of relationships, as Seneca wrote about, you engage with others more authentically, without clinging or manipulating. This leads to deeper, more meaningful connections. Think about the times you've been most attracted to someone. Was it because they played mind games, or because they exuded confidence, kindness, and inner peace? Stoicism teaches that by focusing on your own moral development, you become that person. It's a paradox: the less you try to control attraction, the more it naturally arises. But this requires courage. It means letting go of the illusion that you can ever fully control another human being. Instead, invest in what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, your character. This is the essence of Stoic self-mastery. In a society that often glorifies quick fixes and manipulation, choosing the Stoic path is a radical act of rebellion. It's saying no to external validation and yes to inner truth. As you apply these principles, you'll find that attraction becomes less about power and more about partnership, less about fear and more about freedom. So, the next time you feel the urge to use dark psychology, pause. Ask yourself, is this coming from a place of strength or insecurity? Turn inward, practice reason, and let your virtue be your guide. Because in the end, the most powerful form of attraction is the one that starts and ends with you.